In the heart of Washington, D.C., policies are debated in public, but some of the most powerful ties are forged in total secrecy. For nearly a century, a secretive organization has quietly operated at the highest levels of American power. Known simply as the family or the fellowship, it avoids publicity while connecting world leaders. They believe they are chosen by a higher power to govern, bypass traditional democracy. This is the story of the secret organization that influenced American politics. Every year, the National Prayer Breakfast attracts the President of the United States and global elites. While the breakfast is highly public, the organization behind it is intentionally invisible.
The time for waiting has passed. We must act now.
The group was founded in 1935 by Abraham Vereide. During the Great Depression, Vereide believed that traditional charity to the poor was ineffective. He decided to focus his ministry exclusively on the wealthy and powerful leaders. Vereide convinced leaders that they were chosen by God and should rule with a divine mandate. After Vereide's death, the leadership passed to Douglas Coe, who took secrecy to an extreme level. Coe taught his followers that the most effective work is done in complete anonymity. The family established a private residence on C Street, housing several prominent congressmen. At C Street, lawmakers lived together, prayed together, and quietly settled political disputes. This domestic hub bypassed official State Department channels to run private diplomacy. Coe and his associates traveled the world, connecting American leaders with foreign regimes. They built bridges with strongmen in Somalia, Indonesia, and Latin America during the Cold War. In private tapes, Coe made controversial comparisons to illustrate the power of covenant loyalty. He noted that organizations like totalitarian parties succeeded because of their total, unquestioned loyalty. He urged his followers to show the same level of commitment to their spiritual covenant. Critics argue that the family creates an unaccountable backchannel for corporate and state influence. In 2009, the organization faced intense scrutiny when scandals involving resident politicians came to light. The public began to question the group's unchecked access to powerful lawmakers. Yet, the fellowship's core members insisted their mission was purely pastoral and non-political. They argued that helping leaders pray was not the same as lobbying for laws. But when the boundaries between church and state are blurred in private, skepticism is inevitable. The group's philosophy of Jesus plus nothing meant they operated beyond the reach of secular ethics. In their view, if a leader was chosen by God, their personal failures were secondary. This belief protected powerful men from public accountability, critics claimed. Despite the controversies, the National Prayer Breakfast remains a key event on the Washington calendar. Every modern president has felt the need to attend, validating the group's central role. The fellowship's influence extends far beyond the borders of the United States. They have hosted private summits for foreign heads of state, facilitating back-channel deals. Operating where official diplomacy is too politically sensitive to go. For many, the family is the ultimate political network, masked in religious devotion. An association of elite men who believe they are chosen to guide the fate of nations. while avoiding the scrutiny that democracy usually demands of those in power. Vereide's vision of a top-down leadership has endured long after his death. And the network he built continues to bind leaders in shared covenant. A silent force that operates in the gaps between official institutions. Invisible, quiet, and incredibly persistent. The family remains one of the most intriguing chapters of modern lobbying, where spiritual conviction and political influence became one, leaving the public to wonder who really holds the strings. In a democracy, transparency is the cornerstone of trust. When power moves to private chambers, that cornerstone is tested. The fellowship continues its quiet mission, untouched by time. A testament to the enduring power of private networks in politics, whose full story may never be completely known to the public. But the whispers of their influence continue to echo through the corridors of power, where policy is shaped in the shadows of prayer. A parallel governance model that defies traditional checks and balances, where loyalty to the group comes first. In the name of a higher calling. Because sometimes, the most influential organizations in politics are the ones that choose to remain completely invisible. If these stories matter to you, help us keep them alive.